Hello, me again. Today's video I thought we'd do something a little different while we're still continuing on the new fall section, which you see over there where the plaster is hardening and the mountain's covered up. I've had requests from some friends in the US to actually pay a little bit more attention to some of the military items on the layout and to film and describe what those things are. So what I thought I'd do is do a little tour of the layout and focus on some of the military aspects that we have. So starting with the over the town area, you see up in the sky we have two Messerschmitt fighters flying through the air. Down below, if we get closer to the rail station here, you can see a number of German infantry, and there's a Tiger tank right there, right in the front. That's a Tiger 1. Inside the town there, you'll see a Hetzer. That's a tank killer. Over more into the where the power station is, you see that just there painted black, there's a Panzer III just parked in front of the building there. Sorted, that's an anti-aircraft gun there, defending the power station. In the town there's some assorted infantry, have some American troops over here. These are American Rangers attacking through the forest. And we'll come around to this side of the layout. A little bombed out area here, a little convoy that's going on. But what you can see here, there's a quad anti-aircraft gun. Sorry about that. On a half track. The 450 caliber machine guns on the back. And coming up here we have a British Cromwell tank coming up the path to cross the bridge. Sherman Firefly. That's a Sherman tank with a British hybrid that they put a heavier gun on it to take on the Tiger tanks during World War II in the 1944-45. In the town there's a Panzer IV, much feared tank by the Allies because of its high velocity 75mm gun. It's in battle gray. It's coming over here, and you can see there's some American infantry. Those are British troops there that are attacking through the road. In the town itself, in the cemetery here, there's some British commandos in the cemetery. They're coming across to invade the town on this side. Over here, an unfortunate situation. A Spitfire was shot down, blew up there, and ended up crashing. There's a Panther tank parked there in the power station on this side. There's some SS troops guarding the power station. As we come around, heavy artillery emplacement, shooting shells down, I guess, at the Allies across. Up in the air, we got two different types of Spitfires flying in the air. One's an earlier version from the Battle of Britain on the right, and the other one is a later variant. Actually didn't even see combat in World War II. It wasn't built until, I think, 1946. Coming across, what do we have here? Got some more commandos come up in the river. And here we go with some more tanks. So, big guy here, that's a Jag Tiger, kind of like the king of the tank killers. Very powerful, 128mm gun on that. In the background there you can see a Panther tank covered in mud. Coming across, we have some assorted trucks. And here's a King Tiger. On that with its 88mm gun. What do we have here? Got a tiny little Panzer II there. Down here, a piece of mobile artillery. That's called a Wesp. Then in the desert, what do we got in the desert here? We have a Sherman tank driving through the blown up town. Right behind that, there's a Lee Grant tank. Early variant American tank that was used in the desert when the Americans first got into the war. Now behind it, that's a Bradley. That shouldn't be here. That's obviously a modern fighting vehicle. But my friend Rich gave that to my kids for a present long time ago, so We have a place of honor for it there on the board. Up in the sky here, you see P-51 Mustang. Yeah, coming into the winter zone, what do we got down here? We have another Sherman tank, surrounded by American infantry. And this guy right here, that's a I think M24 Chaffee, I think it is. Nice tank. Over there in the snow, another piece of mobile artillery. That's called a Priest. Basically, I think it's a Grant hull with a 105mm cannon on it. Coming over to the German side there, we have a Stug anti-tank or tank killer right there. Right back there, you can see I think they're called Nebelwerfer, or smoke and artillery unit, rockets back there manning that. And down here, oh, we got another King Tiger tank in the snow. And then over there, there's another version of the Tiger Mark 1. Once again, those tanks much feared by the Allies. Up in the sky above, what do we got here? We've got a Focke-Wulf and that one's escaped me at the moment. I think this might be a Focke-Wulf 190. Can't remember. German fighter plane. But yeah, but that's a Focke-Wulf there, two-seater, twin-engine fighter. So I think that's all of the military vehicles. Of course, there's a number of army men scattered around. We've got Australians, British, Americans, and of course German infantry with the Afrika Korps and regular German infantry, and then the Alpen Corps that you see over here on the mountains. Sorry for the fast moving. You can see them skiing and frolicking in the snow. Anyhow, hopefully that gives you guys a little bit more of an idea of the military aspect of this layout. It's World War II. And once we get the fall section more underway, from a landscaping perspective, we'll definitely be putting some vehicles and men on this board as well. Some German troops and perhaps some British and American fighting through a town and some forest area. Okay. Anyhow, leave me any comments or suggestions, or if there's any other requests for any aspect of the board that you want to see a video of in more detail, and I'll definitely try to do that. And with that, I'll zoom out, and we'll be talking soon.